Welcome, my lovely Aries. Aries, your card is the Emperor card. This is the card of nature baring its teeth. Unbridled passions, wielding your will to have no mercy on those who disrupt the natural flow of life. Alright, me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling with unconditional love and gratitude. And of course, I thank you now for all your likes, subscribes, your views, your comments, your booking, your personal readings, everything. It's been quite a blessing, and please do continue to support the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so now. Still putting up them readings. Alright, so what are we working with this week? Well, 11-11 Monday is a portal day. I will talk about more deeply about this energy update. If you haven't watched my Mercury retrograde energy update from last week Monday, please do. It is my favorite video on YouTube of all time. Very, very key to the moment that we're working with now. But 11-11 will be about speaking to our spiritual guides, connecting with our ascendant masters. It's also a master manifestor number day, so it's a great day, 11-11, to really find yourself as a manifestor and actually ask for spirit support. And then on the 12th, we have that Taurus full moon that's represented by the 6 of Pence, because Taurus is very maternal and material, sensuous yet empathetic, abundant and expansive energy all around for this full moon on Tuesday. And it's that bold strength, stability, focus, and just that safety of and security kind of feeling. And this is also that feeling of giving and receiving properly in balanced way. Imbalance. This is a card of extremes, a very Svengali card. Svengali being a controlling influence. Like a stage mother. We will be tempted, possibly, to sell ourselves out. But this is about letting that energy go, the energy of the negative influence. There's a lot of negative influence energy with the 3s and the 8 of Swords that have come out in the other sign readings. So it's really just pressing on us with this full moon. Let it go. Stand in your power and what you want. It's a very, very, very important. All right, this is a general intuitive energy and card reading, Aries, for the week of November 11th through 17th, 2019. Remember, time is merely a pretense. This could be past, present, or future energies and or lessons. This is also a general reading for my lovely Aries. So that will be sun, moon, house, rising positions, cross watchers welcome. However, that will not be for all. Please just take your messages and leave out all the rest. All right, my loves, I'm just going to ask Spirit, what do my Aries need to know? If you haven't checked out that bonus love reading, you should check it out. If you want to know why love hasn't been coming in, I did a bonus love reading, I think, Thursday for Aries for all the views last week. Thank you again very much for that. I'm just going to ask Spirit, again, what do my Aries need to know for this week using these cards? Get some advice from Spirit using the Sun and Moon Tarot deck, and then the Archangel Cartomancy deck for maybe some more love messages, hopefully. All right, Aries, what do my Aries need to know? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Starting with the Knight of Wands, coming in, feeling ready to move, ready to go, Aries. This is definitely your energy, our energy. Remember, I'm a Sun, Aries. This Knight of Wands is all about, let's do this. I have my wand here. We're going to go. But it comes out followed by the Wheel of Fortune. You're tackling this Wheel of Fortune in reverse in a hefty way. You're tired of being broke, Aries. I know you are. You're tired of not having enough. You're tired of things just not going your way, and you're beginning to fire it up and get it going. Knight of Wands card is also that fire under your ass, and that's because Aries knows how to use that for their benefit. All right, 6 of Swords in reverse and 7 of Swords in reverse. Wow, this is letting go of things that this is kind of interesting, because I get the 6 of Swords in a lot of readings because it is the Mercury retrograde card, and it just keeps popping up as in not necessarily leaving, but remaining where you are and working with what you have, or where you are, correcting where you are, It's not severing everything. It's not moving cross country. It's not quitting everything and hermiting away. No, it's working with where you are and understanding where you are right now is not it's Seven of Swords. It's not the place you want to be. There's a little deception there, but this is also Seven of Swords in reverse for me. Is picking up your toys and leaving, getting out of Dodge, because it ain't working. But with the Six of Swords next to it in reverse, it tells me you're coming into yourself where you are, even if it isn't a good place, even if it is a really tough energy or a deceptive energy. It doesn't matter for you. You're going to work. You're going to work above that. You're going to rise above that, and you're going to. But there's a sense of Six of Swords in reverse, a sense of remaining where you are, not moving on, because you have shit to take care of where you are. All right, and I do have the Three of Cups, a reason to celebrate with others. By the Five of Cups, even though there's a disappointment, your cups you still have cups upright, so it's mourning something and celebrating at the same time. This is very interesting energy to hit us this week. Okay, Aries knows how to compartmentalize sometimes, and it's not always the healthiest thing, but this is, you have some reason to celebrate, but you're still mourning other things. And you're still in that uninspired Ace of Wands state with your Five of Swords in reverse. It's like, you know that you're stuck in a battle, and it's very uninspiring, and but you found a joy in this. You found a happiness, perhaps a tribe, to kind of hold you up, kind of let you cry some things out. But I have this feeling of, it's not inspiring, but I have this feeling of Aries is wiping away their tears, and they're taking on this fight. There's nothing else an Aries can do, and that's why you have this Knight of Wands here. If it sucks where you are, it's kind of like keep going, or if it sucks where you are, change it. Very Aryan. Very Aryan. It's this too is not waiting for the inspiration. It is moving forward without inspiration. It's just moving forward with what you know you need to do. It's kind of like if I have 8 bins of laundry to do. I know I have a lot of laundry to catch up on since I've moved. All right, I do have the Queen of Swords in reverse here. Again, not removing things. This is trying to remain in certain energy. Is it bad? I don't know, but the Queen of Swords in reverse tells me that you also might be wearing some masks. You might be holding on to some truths that you shouldn't be holding on to. Sometimes when you work with others, you do have to work with the truths that they're working with to get them to understand you. And I also have the Ace of Swords upright, the Page of Swords. Oh, I see what happened. This Page of Cups comes in with the Five of Pence in reverse. All right. This Queen of Swords is next to this Ace of Swords. An air sign came in and told you the truth. And it's, they had to come clean about something. And you're willing to listen. Their Page of Cups, they want to tell you they love you. And they don't want to be out in the cold. They don't want to be without you anymore, Aries. But they're not good. They're still struggling with things. But it's still that sense of, I do want to tell you I love you. And I do need to be with you to be okay. Actually, let me get advice from Spirit, because this is a lot going on with Aries. You're kind of stuck where you are a little bit. How to get out of this is more important, because you do have some love energy coming out of the cold. This is emotional evolution. This is not physical evolution. I know I've been looking for physical evolution myself, pentacle things, but let's see what Spirit has to say. The Eight of Wands. Again, this is hitting your mark, getting your targets. You're right there. And the Queen of Wands, Aries, me, us, everyone. This is developing. A Queen of Wands is a developing person. It's a working person. It's a nurturing person. It's lighting our fire. All right, we're swiftly going to come into our power here. Oh, dear. More truth. There's a lot of truth going on here, especially about the traditional way of things, perhaps about a marriage or with a, oh my gosh, I didn't see the Ten of Cups. the Taurus energy there with the Hierophant, but it's coming to more across to me as traditional, as really setting up shop traditionally and trying to like, this is trying to work in the real world too. And even though you're like working, but things are going to quickly change. The perspective that you're at right now, the swords in upright, the perspective that you're at right now is going to change quite dramatically once you get in your power. It's going to happen a little faster than we expected. I'm still waiting for it to my money, myself, loves, but this truth coming in is going to bring happiness galore. Just 10 of Cups, just working together with family well, getting that traditional household set up. It feels more like a place. This is good. This is good energy. This is getting a home, a nice 10 of Cups home, which I really need right now myself. Is a solid place. Things are going to suddenly move when this truth comes through. This truth comes true. You're going to set your sights on a goal, and my goodness, you're going to hit it, and it's going to be the 10 of Cups, the Hierophant. It's going to be the prime mover that gets things going for you. So even though this is really convoluted and there's a lot of energy of like, I'm working hard through this crap, it's coming. Spirit says it's still coming. And I know I've heard that for a few months now, but I do feel things moving in my life. So I definitely hope things are moving in yours. Let's see what else we got for love for my Aries. Ooh, this is a new financial start. Oh, only coming because you get that fire under your ass again with that Knight of Swords. That's that Jack of Swords. This is getting that fire under your ass to get moving. There are, if you haven't seen uncommon success lately or things going, you need to start looking at things that you've been holding off from, things that you've been avoiding. Yeah, specifically some bad news. In love that you haven't been working with, that you need to heal, that you need to rest on. You need to open up your heart about the possibilities of connection. It does look, okay, this card is being read very interesting to me by Spirit, because it's basically saying there's something that broke your heart, that you're coming out of it with this Four of Swords. You're going to be rest on that, and it's why this Two of Pentacles, this new financial beginning, has been slow. No matter how hard you've been working on it, you've had to heal your heart in ways that it's happening now. Things are starting to move now. What kind of energy is going to hit my Aries for love this week? A lot of fear, a lot of nervousness. Threes, a lot of interference. It's not necessarily interference. I actually feel it's working with others. You did get the Three of Cups here as well. You're going to find some lightness in your heart. And I know you're afraid because there's so much heaviness around you, but you're going to be able to work through this. Some of your work is probably going public. You're going to get recognition at work somehow, or you're going to be put on a project worthy of your abilities, and that full moon is going to matter to you with the Seven of Diamonds. And this is the Wine, Women, and Song card. That full moon is going to be where this sense of financial giving and taking is going to matter. Look at that on the bottom of the deck. I do have the Four of Wands, the Marriage card. Is this going to lead to a reason to celebrate? Not just a reason to celebrate, but a communion of souls kind of thing. It's wow, a communion of souls. It's going to be it's going to open up the situation to know that you have the resources and ability to. You're ready to date, you're ready to move, and so many things are going well for you, Aries, that you're not even going to realize how successful you are until one day you look up and it's very stunning. It's a very stunning realization of your success. Yeah, twos and threes, a lot of new beginnings here that are just getting off the ground, but a lot of other cards just kind of closing out. Now, it's a 2 week, and it's putting down your burdens week. A lot of decisions. With the twos here, you're going to be able to, this fire under your ass is going to be your energy of getting things moving. You're going to get things moving by making choices. Look at all the 2s here. The 3s are the influences in this card. Even though in this reading, the 3s are the decisions that after you make your decisions, or as you're making your decisions, the 3s are the influences. Do not decide with a broken heart. Decide with this very inspired card, and that's what's going to just dump your burdens out. And then you're going to also be thinking about love and connection. I do see love and connection opportunity coming here for Aries, because you have seen your options. You've done, did I just say you've seen your options? All right, a little earth in trouble here, but you're seeing your options. This actually came out like this. You've seen your options, so you're beginning to feel your Empress energy, that Taurus energy, that you do see your options, but you do see that it's going to take work and fight to get to them. This is not going to be a lotto ticket win. This is not going to be you walking into work lazily one day with your Starbucks and them saying, oh, by the way, we've made you president. No, this is something you're going to have to work for. The options are there. The doors are opening, Aries, for this Empress energy, for you to work on your finances, for you to work on your heart and your love. But Spirit is saying it's going to be work, lots and lots of work. So hop on that, my loves. If you haven't seen success yet, it's because there are things you have to do. I know there are about 3 things I keep putting off, about 3 phone calls I need to just make, and it feels like a whole new road will be paved when that's done. But I'm still a little nervous about it. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm going to do it Monday, and you should do the same. And some of those calls are very basic, like to the DMV, but they still need to happen. You know, you can't call the DMV. You got to go stand in line for 4 hours. But it's, again, that energy of you need to start stepping out on that road. These options are there, but they're only there if you're going to fight for them and work for them. So make sure you pick which ones you want, because you're going to have to pick and choose your energy when you're going to be planning on doing battles for something you want. Make sure it's what you really want. All right, Aries, thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if the Spirit moves you, and of course, to book a personal reading. Email me at qclovers1111@gmail.com. You can also connect with me individually and privately there if you so like. Have a great week, my lovely Aries. Gotta get to work. Be well, my lovelies.